the success of the two records and this programme will allow the Save the Children Fund to help many more children have a brighter future.
When you think of Save the Children, you probably think, as I did, of starving children in Africa. But famine relief work is actually only a small part of the fund's projects. This isn't Africa, this is Britain. These children aren't starving. But it is a Save the Children Fund project, nonetheless. What we're going to show you are some of the successes of Save the Children, along with some wonderful Christmas music performed by the companies and stars of some of the world's finest musicals. At the moment, we're here in the Summerfield Centre, Birmingham. Later on, I'm going to show you some more success stories in Africa. Now, there are many ways to improve the quality of life for children. It might be a playgroup like this one, or it might be an immunisation scheme, or helping people to grow their own food. There are a number of ways to help save the children. We hope this programme will be one of them.
No crib for a bed, the little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. The cattle are lowing, the baby awakes, Jesus, I ask thee to stay close by me forever and love me, I pray. Bless all the dear children in thy tender care, and fit us for heaven to live with thee
Here's Jean Percival, who's the Save the Children project leader here at the Summerfield Centre in Birmingham. Now, Jean, I said earlier that Save the Children Fund, it conjures up to people here at home pictures of Africa and the rest of the world, never of our own country. But in fact, here in the UK, we spend over £8 million a year on over 100 different projects. Your particular project, tell us how you spend your share.
We have a playgroup facility for the younger children, the 2.5 to 5-year-olds. It's important that they learn preschool skills before they join the education system. We have a toy library, and we have a parent and toddler group and an Asian women's group, which is specifically for that section of the community. And we also operate a holidays away, giving a first chance holiday for families who wouldn't otherwise have one. But also, and very importantly, for the 5 to 10-year-olds, we have an after-school club where they can come instead of going home to an empty house.
The equipment that's supplied, there are also things that they would not be able to afford. I mean, I know I couldn't afford a bike until I was about 16. Well, yes. Nowadays, bikes are 3 times the price they were then.
Yes, that's right. We try to provide the children with an opportunity to learn a skill, perhaps, that they wouldn't normally be able to do so. And after a day at school, you like to get out and about a bit and use some of your energy. So we have a BMX group, a roller skating group, a trampolining group, and a computer group, all within the after-school club.
If ever we put Barnum on again, I'll know where to come and get the cast.
That's right. There'll be plenty of volunteers, I should think.
Oh
From the centre of England to the centre of Africa. Entebbe, the international airport of Uganda, a country just below the equator in the very heart of Africa. Its 16 million people are recovering from years of fighting and destruction. And we're here to tell the story of how Save the Children are helping this recovery. Our story starts with a vital cargo of vaccines that came in on our plane. These vaccines are lifesavers. Diseases like measles, whooping cough and TB are killers. The vaccines have to be kept fresh and sent out as quickly as possible across a country roughly the size of Great Britain. This system is called the cold chain, set up by the Ugandan government with the help and expertise of Save the Children. So, from the airport, the vaccines go immediately to a central cold store nearby. From there, they're moved along the cold chain network by truck, jeep, and motorbike. The chain is already reaching more than 1,000 remote health posts and 75% of Ugandan health centres, like this one at Kisubi. Here I was told immunisation has already saved many lives, and in this clinic there are now no cases of whooping cough. At the centre, the babies are all registered and weighed and given a general health checkup before they're vaccinated. The aim is eventually to immunise every child born in Uganda against the 6 killer diseases: measles, TB, polio, diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus. Diseases that kill over 3.5 million children around the world every year. Should I take this?
You can take the whole.
You'd be surprised to hear how little all this costs. Just £3 to save a baby's life. I was happy to deliver the vaccine to its final destination.
1, 2, 3. There we are, my darling. Look, she's laughing away. You brave girl.
Silent wish sails the 7 seas. The wind of change whispers in the trees, and the walls of doubt crumble, tossed and torn. This comes to pass when a child is born. A rosy dawn settles all around. Got the feel you're on solid ground.
For a spell or two, no one seems forlorn.
This comes to pass when a child is born. Ray of hope flickers in the sky. Tiny star lights up way up high. All across the land dawns a brand new morn. This comes to pass when a child is born.
And all of this happens because the world is waiting for one child. Black, white, yellow, no one knows. A child that will grow up and turn tears to laughter, hate to love, war to peace, and everyone to everyone's neighbor. And misery and suffering will be words to be forgotten forever.
It's all a dream, an illusion now. Must come true someday.
Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you had fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas for weak and for strong, for the rich and the poor one. Oh, the world is so wrong. So happy Christmas. So happy Christmas. For black and for white. For yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fight. A very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. So this is Christmas, children, and what have we done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so happy Christmas. We hope you had fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the yes, Lord, thank you. Thank you for Merry, Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. We hope you had fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Mwanamajimu Nutrition Center. Now, Mwanamajimu means literally a healthy child means a healthy mother. And that's the aim of this hospital and nutrition school. The treatment of undernourished children and teaching their young parents about the value of healthy eating for both themselves and their babies. So this is a delivery from Save the Children Fund to the nutrition unit here in Kampala. And what do we have? It's what? Dried skim milk and what? Butter oil. And that's one of the ways that Save the Children supports here in Kampala. And talking of supports, I'm glad I'm wearing mine.
Assistance.
They told me they only wanted me to talk to people out here, but I got roped in for something else. What are you doing? I hope this is going to do people some good. 'Cause it's not doing me any good.
Save
brought tidings of the same, that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The shepherds at those tidings rejoiced much in mind, and left their flocks of leading in tempest, storm, and wind, and went to Bethlehem's this blessed maid to find. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Sing praises for you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas doth bring redeeming grace. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of
As we saw with immunisation, prevention is better than cure. So as well as treating sick and undernourished children, this centre teaches parents how to cook and prepare the family's food in the hope that their children will never become patients here. Fruit and vegetables are in plentiful supply, and mothers, sometimes fathers, learn that these local foods contain important vitamins. Soya and maize provide valuable protein and calories. Next, the cookery class. Lesson 1, how to build a fire. And this was obviously the first day of term.
I think actually it's on fire, Elizabeth. Do you think maybe the wood you're using today is slightly too
Today
damp?
is slightly too damp because
Slightly
it
too
has
damp.
been raining and I think it's a little bit wet. That's
It's
why
cer-
much smoke is being produced.
Certainly is, yes. We're all crying our eyes out in here. Right, let's go out and see then the actual practical cookery class, eh?
The women are ready trying to get it done.
Now, what's she teaching here?
She is now teaching them how to scrape the meat using the local knife because most of them don't have machines at home. And as they scrape the knife, I mean the meat they see. See how much is the meat?
You're not singing?
See, they believe when you sing as you scrape, you know, you work faster.
Like musical mincemeat.
Musical mincemeat.
Now, what have you got in here? What are the...
Stems from the banana.
And that's the way you steam?
Each mother brings one.
So you all put your pots into the steamer.
Right, and then we...
And the leaves can be used
More
for
leaves,
covering.
and then you use it as a lid as well.
Yes?
I think the Roux brothers could learn a thing or two from this. And now we finish putting the lid on, and then we lift.
And take to the shop.
All right. And so we go to the oven. Un, deux, trois. Voilà.
So here it is. This is Christmas, the time of the year when we laugh and dry the year's tears. It's here again. Hello, Christmas, when a child's wishes and hopes sometimes materialize. But when will the love that lasts a day shine on forever to show us the way. We must save the babies, we must see the truth. So here it is, yeah, it's Christmas time again. A time of love, understanding, peace and goodwill to all men. Let the light of love and peace shine forth in every corner of the world. Let the flags of Christmas, love and peace unfurl. Fight the soldiers with eyes blinkered and blind and ears that cannot hear. They are the light of the world. So come on and let's say it again. Keep the light shining. Let's save the world's children. But when will the love that lasts a day shine on forever to show us the way? We must save the babies, we must see the truth. So here it is, yeah, it's Christmas time again. A time of love, understanding, peace and goodwill to all men. Let the light of love and peace shine forth in every corner of the world. Let the flags of Christmas, love and peace unfurl. Yeah, it's Christmas time again. A time of love, understanding, peace and goodwill to all men. Yeah, it's Christmas time again. A time of love, understanding, peace and goodwill to all men. Yeah, it's Christmas time again. A time of love, understanding, peace and goodwill to all men. Yeah, it's Christmas time again. A time of
Mwanamajimu Centre sees some of the worst cases of malnutrition in Uganda. And because these children are already weak, they're even more vulnerable to the killer diseases. Dr. Elizabeth Madra told me about 2 such cases.
Yes, this is the children's ward. It is the curative ward for severely malnourished cases. Like the lady who is coming as a child who has been here less than a week is one of the severe cases we have. And this is a kwashoko, a typical kwashoko child. You can see with the skin lesions. And it has got the moon face, which we term for the kwashoko child.
But the skin
and the hair changes.
But how could a child get into this condition?
The skin desquamation is caused by the deficient the child has. It's totally deficient in all the nutrients.
It means the child wasn't fed properly right from the very start of its life.
No. And that's why when they come here, we have got to give them education and have to feed the children.
So this little one will be able to get better?
Oh, sure. This little one, within 3 weeks, should be able to go home if there's no any underlying infection. Usually, a straightforward case lasts for 3 weeks and we discharge them home.
Well, that's wonderful that he's
this is what you are seeing is a kwashoko case. And then there are those we get to call the marasmic, who are very difficult to manage. There's one I can show you. Now with
the young man.
Like that young man has got a child who is also severely sick, but you could see this one hasn't got the swelling of the body, but he has got the loss of the subcutaneous fat. He's so thin, you can see from the muscle is all wasted.
How old is this child?
He's 1 year and 8 months.
1 year and 8 months?
Yes. The father is the attendant, the mother abandoned the child.
And she's
run away.
And the child has tuberculosis.
Yes, he has tuberculosis, which could be the cause of the malnutrition.
How long will it be before this little one is better?
Well, now in this case, when she has tuberculosis like this, she would stay with us for about 2 months. She has got to complete the 60 injections, the shots we give, one daily for 2 months.
60 shots?
For the 2 months, she will have to complete, yes, 60 shots, one shot daily.
And then how much longer will the treatment go on after that when she
For
comes?
the tuberculosis is 1 year and 8 months.
But then she'll start to build up and grow strong?
Yes, she starts building up and she grows strong again, and we follow them usually in our outpatient. When we discharge them, don't go away from us completely. We follow them up gradually in the outpatient until maybe at the age of about 5 years. Then we discharge them because by then we assume they are ready for school and they have recovered fully.
Elizabeth, I've always looked upon hospitals as places of hope. And today we visited your hospital. It's not only a hospital, it's a place of education for adults and the young. You've educated me. I think you've educated all of us. It's been a very, very special day. Thank you.
A pleasure.
Marie.
We're now travelling north from Kampala to an orphanage in the Luwero Triangle, an area where some of the worst violence and destruction occurred in the early 1980s. I was told that over 500,000 people died here. Countless thousands of children were orphaned or separated from their families. It was here that I discovered the real meaning of a family Christmas.
There you go. Eat that up. Now, here we are at the Merrily Children's Home. It's a home for, well, nothing more, nothing less, orphans. Children who've lost either one or other of their parents. They have no one. And one of the practices at this home is tracing. The social workers from the towns work on trying to find a brother, a sister, an uncle or an auntie, someone who knows these little ones and can take them once more into a home, a proper home. So now, what I want you to do is meet 4 youngsters here. Let me go around the back and introduce them to you. Right, first of all, what's your name?
My name is Mtumba Ben.
Matumba.
So Matumba, we're gonna try and trace for him. Now, what's your name?
My name is Kiaga Nakemea.
Kiaga. And your name?
My name is Kakoza John.
Kakuza. And darling, what's your name?
My name is Christine.
Your name is Christine? You're very pretty. Now, Rosemary here and Fred are 2 of the people who do all the work on this tracing. And we're all now going to get in a Land Rover and go off into a village about over 20 miles from here and hope that we come out lucky.
Seen the rain, but you can still feel the wonder, and you can still feel pain. And sometimes you look at me so wise and so sure, I could easily believe you have been here before.
We're now travelling deep into the Ugandan bush towards a village where Fred and Rosemary believe the two boys once lived. Many of these lost children are traumatised by the horror of war and the terrible loss of their families. Rediscovering a close member of the family or relative is their best hope of long-term happiness. We were just nearing the village where the two boys were thought to have lived, so we decided to move the cameraman to the back of the Land Rover. As we stopped, Fred recognised a man passing by on a bike and asked him if he knew either of the boys.
Babaana bano tutambula nabo nga tunoonya abantu baabwe naye nno nze engeri gye nkumanyi ng'ate oliwo namasujju yeyisa akambiru mukoddomi waati agw'omuwa aba yakuwa kugamba
ali ku ttaka lyange opposite ewuwe n'ewange.
Fred, what is he saying?
Actually, I told him why we are traveling.
Yes, yeah.
And then I said that because I know him.
You know this gentleman already?
Yes, he lives in the same village where these two...
where the brother and sister are?
Yes.
Well, let him come and have a... Unfortunately, he didn't know the boys. But to our surprise, he did know the brother and sister. Do you want to come park your bike?
Do you know
them? Mwana wange. Yonze ntegedde. Nze kyeyo n'ekikoza eyalinga waliwo ente eyali asinzizza kitaawo Isaka Mbiru.
Does he know them?
Yes, yeah, he knows them. And he's trying to remind the children. He has asked the children whether they recognize him.
Right.
The children cannot recognize him,
no.
But he's trying to remind them. And he has said that, do you remember a certain man called Cheune who had cows? And the boy says yes. He remembers someone who had cows in the village.
I mean, we weren't going to stop because the driver, Ruffelle, I was talking to Dave, the cameraman, and I said he was going to swap places. And Ruffelle said, no, we go on further. And I said, no, stop here. And if we hadn't stopped there, we'd never have seen this man. The man would have just gone by on his bike, same as everyone else has. I mean, everything has gone with us so far.
But he knew that his father was shot.
The man then confirmed that the father had indeed been shot. But amazingly, the mother was still alive and had only recently returned to live in the same village. We can take them to their mother then. Let's go. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back 4 miles back down the road and see if the mother is there. And I don't know how this is going to work out. I mean, let's just hope it's keep our fingers crossed yet again. Okay, let's go, Ruffelle. Okay. We're going to need to turn round. Following the old man's directions, we drove on over even rougher tracks to the place where Christine and Kiaga once lived. Then, another chance encounter. This lady is what, the maternal...
This one is the paternal auntie.
Paternal auntie.
Yeah, of the children. She can't believe her eyes that they are alive.
She can't believe that they're alive?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. We brought Kiaga and Christine out of the Land Rover to meet a lady who turned out to be their paternal aunt. For two confused young children and an ever-growing family, there was one last journey to be made. We were just half a mile from where Christine and Kiaga's mother was thought to be living. My heart was in my mouth. There's a lady round the back. Is that...
Can the children also come out?
Yeah, come on, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
With the light fading, and the children growing tired after 6 hours of travelling, we finally came to the village where 5 years before their father had been so brutally murdered. Would this tracing expedition end in disappointment, as so many do? Or was this to be the happy reunion we all hoped for?
Your mama? Tubagwako mu kifuba. Situliko. Naku. Situliko. Tobuyinza.
Fred explained to me that the children's bewildered reaction after 5 years of separation was typical of such reunions. That. Look at this, look at this. Christine and Kiaga had found their mother at last. I should think she feels a lot better seeing these two. The little boy just said, my mum. That's the first time I've heard him speak all afternoon with any, and his eyes filled up and he just said, my mama.
Yes. She says that she's very delighted to see the children again.
Well, what a gathering. What more could you ask for? Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. I have since heard from Fred Kazozi that both children have settled down happily to life in their home village. And an even happier ending. Later the same evening, he traced Kakuza's brother and Matumba's father. What a day.
Let's pretend that we can change the world in any way that we could. Just as a game, let's pretend. Let's pretend there came a time when people would do nothing but good, and that it never would end. Just imagine. Let's pretend that everywhere injustices will cease in the world. I know it's crazy, but try. Let's pretend that all at once one morning there was peace in the world, and not one child had to cry. If people don't like our dream when we're through, we'll pretend that people do, then make believe that it all will come true. Let's pretend that there is love all around. Every child on earth grows up safe and sound. Imagine it. Let's pretend that children all start to ask for the moon. It's a children's game, all the same. Children grow up soon. The same, children grow up soon.
Go on, Blondie. It's difficult to summarise the experiences of our 2 weeks in Africa now that we're back here in the UK. There was so much love in the children, who had encountered more horror and suffering in their short lives than most of us would experience in a lifetime. But how much they taught us, how much they showed us about courage, resilience and faith. The little brother and sister who saw their father killed before their eyes and who found a mother who they thought had gone forever. The arms that hugged us so warmly and the hands that held us so tightly. It's an experience that will stay with me forever. Those children need us. These children need us. And we must always be there. We must always be there to save the children.
When you think about all the troubles in the world,
and you don't know what to do,
when you look around and see a child without a smile,
then you know it's up to you
to set a good example for the years that lie ahead. Remember, suffer the little children is what the Bible says.
Star along the road ahead,
and a little child shall lead them, is what the Bible says.
Save the children, save the children, for tomorrow is the day that save the children. They are our future, so don't forget them. It's up to us to show the way to save the children.
It's up to us to show the way to save the children.